Friends, what is up? Greg Newmaster here, coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Star Wars The Vintage Collection Clone Commander Wolffe. Just as an aside, if you guys like these videos, please like and subscribe so I'll keep making them, and if you don't, then I won't. But for now, I love collecting toys, I love action figures, and I love reviewing them. It's a lot of fun. Also, feel free to comment if I screw up in any way or if you have anything interesting to say. I'm always looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say out there. But anyhow, Clone Commander Wolffe, from the Clone Wars, from Star Wars Rebels. So I'm an OG, old school trilogy guy. So I grew up on the original trilogy with Luke, Han, and Leia. I love the old Star Wars movies. When the prequels came out, when The Phantom Menace came out, it was the most exciting thing ever. And it totally reignited a love for Star Wars all over the world. And then when The Phantom Menace did come out, it was kind of disappointing. Kind of flat, kind of wooden. The acting wasn't very good. It was over CGI'd. Darth Maul fight was probably one of the coolest lightsaber battles ever filmed, but, you know, that was about it. So then we got the second film, Attack of the Clones. So we had been waiting so long because they always referenced in the original Star Wars trilogy the Clone Wars. Like, Obi-Wan references it, and you're like, well, what happened? And they talk about Anakin Skywalker. So, you know, The Phantom Menace was a tease because I remember when it was coming out, we were expecting to see like a grown-up Anakin, not a child, sort of like the age of Luke. And we wanted to see this heroic, legendary Skywalker character, and we wanted to see this tragic, great fall of this amazing Jedi. So the expectations were huge. So episode 2, we get the beginning of the Clone Wars, but I would say episode 2 is probably the worst Star Wars movie. It's just, man, it's like everything that was awesome about Empire Strikes Back is cringeworthy in episode 2. Hayden Christensen is just really bad performance of Anakin. Granted, I understand why the choices that he made, and he was like whiny like Luke, and they were trying to mirror that. The dialogue is just terrible. It is some of the worst dialogue that George Lucas has written between Anakin and Padme. It's just such a flat, no chemistry, totally opposite of Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford as Han and Leia. So we were all kind of like expecting that. So finally we got episode 3, which is by far the best movie of the prequel trilogy, in my opinion. We get a really good story, even though we know what's going to happen. We finally get to see Obi-Wan and Anakin go at it. And we finally get to see the transformation of Darth Vader, of Anakin into Darth Vader. So time has gone on, and a lot of you out there have probably grown up with the prequel trilogy, and that's your preferred Star Wars trilogy, which I understand. I grew up with the original trilogy, so I'm a huge loyalist when it comes to that. But then they had the Clone Wars, and then Star Wars Rebels, and the Clone Wars actually made you enjoy and re-fall in love with the prequels if you didn't love them in the first place. They made the prequel trilogy watchable. It made it so much better. Like, the voice actor who played Anakin did such a good job. I forget his name, but you finally got to see in the Clone Wars like what made Anakin Skywalker cool, and they made him likable. Like, in the movies, it was like the worst characteristics of him. And we didn't get to fall in love with this character because we saw him as a little kid, which was just like, oh yeah, cheesy kid. And then we see him as a whiny teenager in episode 2. And then episode 3 skips all of like his heroicness. And he's just like this Jedi Knight. But you're still left with that bad taste in your mouth from episode 2. So finally, they came out with the Clone Wars, and it filled in all the gaps for that. So after all of that rambling, time to talk about the clones. So one of the best parts of the Clone War TV show, in my opinion, is the clones themselves. They fleshed them out. They gave them interesting personalities. They just really focused on the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan and their relationship with the clones, and especially Ahsoka Tano, who is Anakin's Padawan. So we get to really see these clones, we get to like them, we get to feel for them. So when they do go rogue and you go back and rewatch episode 3, it's terrible. Like, it's so disappointing. So the Clone Wars, the TV show, made the clones cool, made them very likable. And of course, there's so many varieties of clones. It gives the toy makers tons of reasons to make different clone action figures. So there's been so many awesome 3-inch scale Stormtrooper and clone trooper figures. So they just came out with Clone Commander Wolffe, which I'm really excited about. However, I wish they would do another Commander Rex figure, because I think he's more of a prominent clone. But Clone Commander Wolffe is in the Clone Wars. He survives into Star Wars Rebels, and he has a really cool look. I like how he has a scar on his face, so I had to get him. His coloring is not really that interesting. He's gray and white and black, and he has the same sort of skirt that Commander Rex has, and the 2 blasters. But I like how you can remove his helmet. So here is the packaging. This whole series is great. I really enjoyed this series. So I'm going to do a couple more reviews on the figures in this series. So let's bust this guy open. I don't really care about the packaging. Only on really, really expensive figures do I care about the packaging. But let's bust him out. There he is, and let's get a good look at that face there. Oh, yeah, see? Look at that. Like, the new vintage collection has been excellent because they've really been emphasizing the paint job. They've improved on the sculpts of the heads, and with just like the new paint technology with computers that they're doing, it just looks fantastic. So look at that. Like, this is a 3-inch figure. Like, look at the detail in the eyes. Like, this is really small. So I'm surprised I'm getting this on camera. Just look at that head sculpt. Really good head sculpt. I'm very pleased with that. There he is from the back. Bottoms of his feet. And let's go over articulation real quick. He's on a ball joint. Oh, he's on the double ball joint. So they started doing this double peg ball joint, which I don't really like as much because you can't head swap if you just wanted to head swap. But it gives the figures better range of motion. So that's a good thing. So he can look up high really far. He can look down side to side. Shoulders only go up about that far. They're hampered because of his armor. No double joints in the elbows because they're too small. We have elbow swivel. So very minimal articulation in the arms. We have the wrists can spin. And we also have this, it's like I call it the gun holding articulation or sword holding, where they can tilt their wrists down like that. So when they're holding their guns. This is a really hard plastic, this skirt. So looks like, see, this is a good choice. They tend to do like these butterfly or like V joints in the hips with some of these figures. And that just doesn't work out when they have like these skirts on. I'll show you Commander Cody so you can see what I mean. But yeah, so this is old school, just standard up and down. He can't do a split or a straddle, but that's fine, you know, with figures this small. We have rotation in the knee. So 90 degrees it can go, no double jointed knees. And then we got the standard ankle, but no pivoting in the ankle, just up and down. So minimal articulation, which is standard with these 3-inch figures, but you know, they could do better because G.I. Joe can do it. Like G.I. Joes have double jointed knees. They have really sharp elbow articulation, even stuff in the torso. We have waist swivel. So I think Hasbro could do a better job with the Vintage Collection 3/4, what is it, 3.75 figures. Here's his helmet. Let's get that out for you guys to see. Really nice looking helmet. Lots of detail, the little red stripes. There's like a pattern on the face piece. With the gray, little red triangle in the center. Looks like some vents there on the side. Just a unique looking helmet. Really like that. So let's put that on his head. Looks really good. We have really good movement with that. The clone armor is very reminiscent of the Mandalorian armor. I mean, you know, the clones are all clones of Jango Fett, aka Boba Fett. So Boba Fett is the template for many iconic images in Star Wars. So I just put that gun in his hand, and it's real loose. I don't like that. And it's a very loose grip. So I'm going to have to put some sticky tack on that so he can hold his blasters. But yeah, it's real loose. Let's holster them. See what it looks like in there. Yeah, it's tight in the holsters, so that's good. Just dropped it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep it steady so you guys can see him. Yeah, he has this like weird thing on his armor there. I don't know if that's an antenna or what that is, but there he is. So what I like better, so here he is with Rex. What I like better about Commander Wolffe is his helmet is removable. Rex is one of the most important clones, and when the Vintage Collection released this figure, they did not give him a removable helmet. You don't get to see his head on the inside, which was so annoying, like so frustrating. Yeah, so this is pretty much, it's a similar body mold, but it's not the same. This is a bigger mold than Rex's. But yeah, and here's the Cody figure. And Cody was important too in the movie, and he has a removable helmet. But look at his face compared to Wolffe's. Like, Wolffe's is way better looking than Commander Cody's. That's just a testament to how much the technology has improved. So I really wish Rex, they'll do another Vintage Collection Rex figure where you could remove his helmet. Because Rex and Cody, there's a 3-pack coming out, which I'm definitely going to get with Fives and I forget who else. But you know, Rex is by far the most important clone. He's like the #1 clone in the series, and they've done him dirty. But anyhow, there he is, Clone Commander Wolffe. Highly recommend picking up this line. They're out in stores now, $12, $13 at Target, Walmart. You know, you can get them on Amazon. I got mine at Target. Target has just been cash cow lately. They've just been taking my money, and they keep having all these great figures. So I've been getting lucky here in Pittsburgh. But anyhow, God bless you all. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And peace, everybody.